Heather Rickard, you're in my hot seat today, followed by Tammy. So you get to go first.
Hi, I'm Heather Rickard from Simply Successful in Health. I make health simple for you. And what I do is concentrate on people who have issues with their energy, weight, sleep, and moods. And I love helping people break that cycle and break out of any challenges they have in that area. I use the Isagenix program because it's proven and it's worked for me. Heather Rickard from Simply Successful in Health.
Excellent. Well done. Thank you so much, Heather. Heather, I'll set you up on my screen and we'll get this show on the road. Every week at Business at Breakfast, the second seating, one of the members gets the opportunity to share with the group further insights into their business or enlighten the group a little bit more about themselves. The members can use the time to problem solve or seek assistance from the group as a collective. The time is theirs to use however they would like. Today we have the wonderful Heather Rickard. Now, Heather Rickard now lives over in the Central Coast. She's been traveling around for quite some time. She's over at Central Coast. She's an Isagenix consultant, has been for around about 12 years, I believe, 11, 12 years. And she's a bit of a health nut in that she runs marathons. You did one yesterday, didn't you? A marathon yesterday. Yeah, okay, so that's crazy. But you know, I got nothing against athletics. It's just the running side of it. So she does stuff in that particular world as well. She gets to help people on health journeys. She gets to help people with aging. She gets to help people with any sort of lifestyle issues that they might have. With that, Heather, I'm going to let you take it away. Kathy's going to put a timer on for 8 minutes, so there will be a buzzer. You'll see it clock down. I usually do this at time. When the time is up, if you're still speaking at that time, just wrap it up and we'll have questions for you. But with that, you can take it away.
Thank you, Misty. It's an absolute pleasure. I love talking at Business at Breakfast. So as I said earlier on, I help people with energy, sleep, weight, and moods using our Isagenix program. And we are 30-day reset is what I absolutely love. And it comes at only $4.56. So just a little bit more background to me. I have a beautiful husband called Neal, who I've been married to for 46 years. Yes, I have 2 daughters, and Angela and Samantha, and I have grandsons. And for those of you who were on earlier, you will see I put a couple of photos in the chat. Because that was taken this morning when I took my grandsons to school. I absolutely adore doing that. Hence why I've got these crazy headsets on, because I had to take them to school, I had to end up at my son-in-law's computer, and this is the only way you could hear me. So I feel like something out of space, basically, this morning. It's quite unusual. Okay, so why do I love the Isagenix program so much? I love it because it helps with each of those areas I mentioned before. And wherever you are or wherever you need help on, we can intervene and help you in that area. So let's say, for example, it's sleep and you're not getting a good night's sleep. We can help you with that. And when you think about it, if you don't get a good night's sleep, what do? We wake up in the morning and we're a bit grumpy. So our moods are affected. And then also during the day, our energy is affected because we haven't had that good, solid, sound night's sleep. And then around about 3 o'clock in the afternoon, what you might find is because your energy is a bit low, you go to the fridge and maybe you don't make quite the perfect choice of something, or you grab a coffee to get your energy up. And then the cycle starts. You have a coffee late in the day. And so that means that you end up not sleeping well that night. So I love helping people break that cycle. Now, the other reason that I feel so passionate about Isagenix is that for me, 12 years ago, as we mentioned in the chat earlier on, I made a decision to climb Mount Kilimanjaro. Now, a bit like running a half marathon yesterday to help a friend who was doing a fundraiser, it's a crazy thing to do. Yesterday, I haven't run more than 10Ks in the last few months, but, just decided to do that yesterday. It's a bit like deciding to climb Kilimanjaro when you're feeling overweight, unhappy in yourself, and really lacking in energy and not fit at all. So what I did was I reached out to my a friend, Jennifer Jeffries, who is a naturopath, And she got me to do, guess what, a 30-day reset. And I, over that time, then following on from that reset, over 2 or 3 months, I dropped some kilos. I got my energy. I learned how to do squats, learned how to trek, and got to the top of Kilimanjaro, which was, I have to say, one of the best things I've ever done in my life. A real turning point for me. So, but the thing that was even better was that I also broke another cycle, a bit like what I was talking about before, which was the up and down weight loss, weight gain cycle. Because I got my body functioning properly using that 30-day reset, I actually never regained that weight. In fact, I'm around about the same weight now as I was then. I'm fitter than I was then, and definitely the same size and clothes. And that's something that wasn't the case years before that. So I'll be turning 65. God, that's scary when you think about that. But it's not scary because I look forward to the next 30, 40 years. But I will be turning 65. Yes, I am still running. And that was a real turning point when I did Kilimanjaro. Okay, so what else do I love about the Isagenix program? I love the fact that we have so many different products. So if that 30-day reset is something that you or a friend of yours that you're talking to about this isn't into, maybe because you decide, no, I don't really want to do something for 30 days. It might be someone who just has a bit of gut issues. So we have a new amazing gut health product called Tribiotic. So you could just get that at $70. You grab a Tribiotic and get started on that. However, I always love to start my clients on a 30-day reset because I know that that worked for me and it's such a good reset. And then you can add those other products in when you like. Same as if I'm talking to a runner. We have a great energy and performance program. What do? I start them on a 30-day reset and then introduce those energy and performance products. It's just such a wide range. You might have heard of our collagen. So someone asked me they want to improve their skin. Guess what? I start them on a 30-day reset because that will improve their skin from the inside out. And then they can add on collagen at the next stage. Occasionally it works in the reverse, like my friend Chris, who's actually on here, who started on the collagen and then is now working on a 30-day reset. But most times what I love to do is help people with that 30-day reset. And, finally, let's just think about sleep. When someone needs better sleep, then yes, I know that we can help, and we have some great adaptogen herbs that help with that. They could start with that, but I would love them to start on a 30-day reset. So if you haven't got it by now, I think you'll have got that I'm really passionate about doing that 30-day reset with people, and they get me as a coach as well. And I'm gentle, but I'm also firm. And I let people know that the closer they stick to the program, the closer that they will be able to, or the more likely they'll be able to get great results. So that's it. I am Heather, passionate about the Isagenix program and about health and about my 2 beautiful grandsons.
Excellent. Thank you so much, Heather. Does anyone have any questions for Heather? Yes, Diane.
Hi, Heather. So your 30-day one, is it a drink that you have sort of every day? How does that work?
That's a great question, Diane. It actually has 3 core components. It has, so it's not, it does include a drink in answer to your question. It also has protein shakes, which are a meal replacement shake. And we have our form of intermittent fasting, which is on a day like today. For me, I'm doing one of my fasting days.
Okay.
Excellent. Does someone else have their hand up? Yep. Imogen.
Hi, Heather. Thank you for that so much. Can you tell me a little bit about the significance of 30 days and what it is that might happen in someone's body in 30 days?
Yeah, absolutely. And if I can answer that by extending that a bit further, if people are prepared to go to 90 days, then 90 days is actually a complete blood cycle. So the real magical change, if you're prepared to change something for 90 days or more, then that's when you will really see amazing changes. But definitely our feeling is that by the end of 30 days, you're going to know you're heading in the right direction. And I often ask people, how long have they been feeling that way? And that gives us a gauge how long it's going to take for the changes to start to happen within their body.
And so, sorry, I'm just curious. And so what kind of changes are they? And I realize from person to person that might change. Are you talking about things like sleep, concentration? What kind of things or signs of that change?
Yeah. Okay. So those two, absolutely. Often people will say, I just get this foggy brain. I just can't really concentrate. So we have sort of the light bulb experience that people say after 3 or 4 days that they're already starting to think clearer. You have got, I try and look for changes in the body to look at rather than on the scales. So I'm much more looking at people going, oh, these jeans are a little bit more comfortable, or this shirt isn't gaping at the, gap here. So those kind of changes, and sleep is a definite one. Skin is often one that other people notice. So they see your skin. Oh, you're really glowing. You're looking good. And your moods, oh, mum, you're not so grumpy now. So yeah, those are the kind of changes. Thanks for that question.
Excellent. Excellent. Yep. Tammy.
I'm curious, when you're on that 30-day reset, is that putting your body into ketosis to try and shift some of this stuff?
Okay, so we have a slightly different view on ketosis. Yes, there is a thing that actually is when we're doing cleansing, like I am today, at the end of 24 hours, while you're still cleansing, your body is actually, I talk about it in layman's terms, which is that your body is basically cleaning out its cells. It's throwing out the bad wood and bringing in good well and regrowing your cells. So regrowth is happening. And I can send anybody a link to how that works. So it's slightly different than ketosis.
Thank you.
Excellent. How much does it cost, Heather?
It costs $4.56. However, we did have last night a special announced, which brings it down to around $4.10.
Okay, for the month?
Yep.
Yep. And that does the reset?
Yeah, that does the whole reset. Everything that you need. Plus you get me for free.
Nice. Nice. And how long does it take to get shipped in the post?
Oh, okay. They, like most things, it says 5 working days, but it's normally with you within a couple of days, depending on where you live, of course.
I do find that with network marketing products is that they are super fast. Like they're on it.
Yep.
Your order goes in and somebody just gets that and goes and does the order. They don't wait for like 15 orders to come in. They just
No.
concentrate that person, it's out. Yeah.
Yeah, most things are out that day. That day it goes out if it's in the morning. And we have warehouses in Perth, New Zealand, Brisbane, Sydney. So yeah, it's not even all coming from Sydney, which is pretty cool.
Yep, excellent. Excellent. All right. Thank you so much. I'm watching the time. Thank you, Heather. Yeah, Diane. No, it's all right.
I have one more question. So I heard Chris is on it. So Chris, how long have you been on it, and have you noticed any difference?
Oh, well, I'm on the collagen, and I've started the Isagenix. I did Isagenix years ago, and I lost 10 kilos when they were just a weight loss program, basically. And I lost 10 kilos, and I've never put it back. And it was really good. But I will agree with Heather with the whole idea that I sleep better now. I'm not so restless. The Ionic Supreme, which is the little drink you take every morning, has adaptogens in it. So I do more work on a day. When I follow the program, I do more work. I get more done. I feel more satisfied that I've got more done. And the collagen, my hair's getting thicker. And I've got really fine hair. So I'm loving the collagen. So yeah, so
Great.
There we
Thank
go.
you.
Excellent. Excellent. Great question. Thank you, Diane. Heather, thank you so much for being our speaker today. It was wonderful to actually get more of a view of what it is that you do. You've been around with us for quite some time. So it was good to have your turn up. And thank you, audience, for your questions and for the conversation that comes off it as well.